To say that wake surfing is my life is an understatement. If I'm not training to compete and qualify for the SEA Games and other major competitions, I'm at least at the marina for 12 hours a day, coaching, fixing the boat, and clearing my admin work. But this is the life I chose, and I will not have it any other way. Hi, I'm Oliver. I compete in wake surfing professionally, and I also own a wake surfing school called Dreamwake Academy. I love wake surfing because I get to be on the water, get to be on a board, and it's the second best option to be surfing in Singapore as there are no natural waves in Singapore, and it's my life. When I was a child, I used to be really bad at sports. Any sports I played, I was benched 24/7. I had no psychomotor skills. I was out doing a lot of sports. Didn't like to be home because there wasn't really anything to do at home but study. I didn't like to study. My mum wasn't home. She was working really hard to provide for my sister and I. She was working 3 jobs. So my grades were really bad. I was dead last in primary school because I was spending so much time playing sports, hanging out with my friends. Even through secondary school, IT and my polytechnic days, I still played sports even though I was benched. At 17, things started to click when I tried Muay Thai. I really loved it and wanted to compete, but my mum didn't allow me to compete, so I got bored and I quit after 2 years. One day, my friend brought me to Wave House, and it was the first time I stepped on a board and I fell in love with it. I was told that I had no talent, but I didn't care because I was having a lot of fun. But I stopped flowboarding because I had to go to NS in the naval diving unit. When I came out, I decided to get a proper job and I went into real estate. I really devoted my time into real estate, but I miss being on the water every single day. So it was during this time where I had a dream to start my own surf school one day. So I went to Singapore Wake Park and I started wake skating. That was in 2019 and I managed to qualify for the SEA Games in wake skating. We had really short notice to train for the SEA Games 2019. I overtrained and I tore my ACL and I had to forego my slot. So after I reconstructed my ACL, the doctor's advice was to stay out of the waters for at least 12 months. I couldn't wait. 3 weeks in and I was already trying wake surfing. And that's how I fell in love with wake surfing. I didn't feel any pain on my knee. Even my doctors were shocked when I showed them the videos. And I knew there was longevity in this sport and I could do it till I'm 45 or 65 because I didn't feel any pain after my ACL reconstruction. 2 months in, I went to the IWF Asian Men's Open and I managed to place on the podium. After this competition, I decided to work harder, save money and buy my own boat. I eventually managed to buy my boat in 2021 for $250,000. I had a dream to start my own surf school when I was 19 and that's how we were founded, and Dreamwake Academy is 4 years old and we have a team of 3 with 3 boats under our wing. So through these years I've been training and competing and I've gone on to the World Games, but this year we are trying to qualify for the SEA Games again. It's very tough to train competitively and run a business. You are stuck between two to prioritize. So I always prioritize the business so that I can have the finances to train, because we actually lose a lot when we compete. I'm at the marina for at least 12 hours a day and there's no rest day. If you're not fixing the boat, you're training. You're not training, you're teaching. So we have to get up at 5:45 every day and we are under the sun a lot. The only time you get to go to the washroom is after you end your day. We are back-to-back classes and by the time you are at home, you're still burning from the sun. When things go wrong in the operations, we have to fix the boat until it's 1 AM. Next day, you're still back at 5:45 AM and it's really tough to maintain your morale and your physical capacity to train with these long working hours. I see a lot of potential in the sport. In Singapore, there's many talented students in Dreamwake right now and the team is still growing. We just hope to get more support from the authorities to give us more avenues and more areas to run our school, like a reservoir, so to support. In the 1990s, Singapore used to be the leading country in wake sports in Asia. And my goal is to bring us back to the glory days, one wave at a time.